Hello friends, how are you doing? It is day 109 of a challenge, Saturday night 7:45. And do you know what day it is? It is the first day of spring, which is also called the March equinox or the spring equinox or the vernal equinox. And what does that mean? So actually, it's called the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. Essentially, that's when the sun crosses the equator while it's heading north. And I actually never really thought about it, but what does equinox actually mean? And so the equi means equal, and nox means night. So equinox actually means that it's the day that there's going to be roughly the same amount of day and night. Simple, eh? And so March 20th is marks that day, which is today. Of course, in the southern hemisphere, that's the start of autumn and not spring. And so, yeah, the equator is where the where things shift and change the other way, right? And so every year, actually, it falls on March 19th, 20, or 21. And so some useless information. This year and the next 2 years is March 20th, and then 2024 is going to be March 19th. So, yeah. I looked it up and it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of useless information, but I thought I'd just share anyways. But what does that mean? The spring equinox is a great time for us living in the northern hemisphere because what we can look forward to is obviously more daylight. And now that we have roughly 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night, we're just going to have more and more, which is great. I know I've been craving a lot more sun, so yeah, I can definitely use a lot more. And it's another benefit to it, especially during the pandemic, is that it allows us to actually be outside more with our friends, playing sports, having barbecues, having get-togethers. In BC, we're allowed up to 10 people now for an outdoor gathering. I don't think anything has changed yet for indoors, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to many more gatherings because I miss people, I miss you guys. And yeah, with the coming on of spring, there's a lot of signals or signs that's coming, and so obviously with the seasons changing, I know for myself, allergies have really hit me, but it's also a time where you'll hear the birds start to chirp, the lots of different trees and shrubs are starting to sprout, and it's a great time for people to start planting seeds and actually growing vegetables or flowers or what have you. And I have a number of my friends on here that every year they do plant veggies, and I'm so grateful they choose to actually share with me. And it's also an excuse for me to actually go see them. So I'm very always excited during this time of year. Obviously, it won't sprout for another few weeks, but it's a reason for me to see my beautiful, wonderful friends who share with me. And so, if you're one of those wonderful friends, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love every type of veggie, so definitely looking forward to it. And of course, with the warmer days and longer days, then it allows us to actually get outside and enjoy the sun. And so that's just a short what do you call it? Short live today. I don't know if there's anything else I want to really share, but I just want to say that I'm excited to see all you guys as the weather warms up, and I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.